Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC and welcome to this edition of Channel Chat. And as you can see in front of you, there's a whole lot of people here today. So I'm going to get really distracted. This is going to be a lot of fun, but exactly, we're going to have a lot of fun doing this. So joining me today are, at this point, 8 members of the BPEX Pass Around group. This is absolutely awesome. We have Jack from Suburban Tactical Nation. We have Rodney, Mr. Naftastic EDC. You may remember him from Garricore EDC as well. We have Gary, the Last Ranger. We have Dom, Max Level EDC. Of course, we have David and the lovely Katie, Mr. and Mrs. Eggs and Ham here joining us as well. And of course, Dave Likes Knives and the one and only Jason Nebu Cloud and Mr. John Grateful Panic. How are you? He's ready. He's got it going. He's rocking it out. That's awesome. Awesome.
Bring it.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day today to do this. This is very cool. It's something I've been wanting to do, another one of these big kind of group things. And I probably said that really, really wrong. And a lot of people are going to laugh, but that's okay. Anyhow, so guys, thank you once again. Let's see, where can we start? Well, you know, we haven't had a couple of these guys on the channel before. So Dom, would you please just kind of introduce yourself and say hey to the folks out there?
Absolutely. Of course, my name is Dominic, and I run a channel both on Instagram and YouTube called Max Level EDC, and it's a little all over the place. I do mostly multi-tools actually, but I've been recently getting a lot more into knives. I got an invite to this, and here we are.
Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. And Dave as well, from Dave Likes Knives. How are you, man?
I'm good. And you, brother?
Well, I am doing all right. I hope I got my window open here, so I hope there's not too much background noise, guys. But it's gonna get really, really toasty in this room really quick. So but glad you could be here, Dave. Thank you very much. And then Jack, Suburban Tactical Nation, he's up there in the corner. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing good. I hope everybody's doing great today.
What happened to the Suburban pup? You said you had the Suburban hound. Where'd he go?
He left.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So
Well,
I got the YouTube channel for Suburban Tactical Nation, and I also have the Instagram. And I just cover a lot of knife reviews, and it's going to be a kind of an evolving channel as far as like doing some outdoor stuff and showing different tools and stuff like that on the channel. So
very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
And Rodney, now Naftastic EDC, started out as Garricore EDC. How are you doing?
Doing fine. Thanks for having me here. I love knives. I'm crazy for knives, and I wanted to be a part of the community and figured what better way to be a part of it than create a channel. I figured I had enough knives to show, and I like modern knives, and I'm just here, and I'm glad that I've been accepted. This community has been, of course, you well know, has been an angel by my side, and it's been much appreciated, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Right. Well, we're happy to have you here, buddy.
If you don't mind me asking real quick, Rodney, what is that big machine behind you?
The lathe. Sorry.
This is a Acer milling machine. This is the machine I run every day, 10 hours a day. This is my baby. It's even got my name on it.
Fair enough.
It says Rodney. It says Rodney on it.
It does. I can show you. It says Rodney on the machine.
Right on.
And I'm here today on a Saturday modding, what else but pocket knives.
Oh, cool. Right on.
Nice.
That's awesome. And then, of course, we have David and Katie, the king and queen of eggs and ham. How's that? How's that work? Is that okay?
Sounds good.
How you guys doing?
We're good. We're good.
Got a lot of good stuff coming in and everything. Nice.
Oh yeah. You'll be seeing more of me on the channel once my school classes kind of die down.
Oh yeah, right on. Very
Yeah.
good.
I'm working a lot right now, which is kind of sad. 5 10-hour days, and then soon 6 10-hour days, and also a full-time student. So
Yeah.
my posting has gone a little because I just don't
so-
have the free time right
Oh,
now.
I hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
for
sure.
once I get some more free time, I'll be uploading some videos. So you'll see some more of me and my interests in the EDC community, as well as some of the cool knives I have. So
Cool. Very good. That's awesome. Right on.
I should get you making videos while I'm at work or something.
yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, right now we have a little bit of a complicated setup, and I'm not 100% sure how everything works to record. So once I figure that out, we'll get rolling on some videos for y'all.
Okay. Cool. Very good. Gary, what's going on, man? How you doing?
It's going good with me.
Yeah.
You probably see my cats in the background, but don't be surprised if a cat shows up. But it's all good for me. I'm just currently looking for a new job.
Oh, yeah?
I hate my current job.
Right on.
So,
Good on you for moving on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
You got it. You got to go. You got to go, man. That's all there is to it.
it's just absolute chaos out there. Not work related, just how the companies run.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They go through employees like in a monthly basis.
You don't-
Sometimes weekly.
You don't work for the government, do you?
No.
Oh, I do. It's the same damn way.
Oh,
So
okay.
trust me. It's just, yeah. Chaos is the name of the game. I'm telling you.
Right.
So, John,
Yes,
dude,
sir.
you're already lighting it up. I can see you, bro. What's
I'm ready
up,
to
man?
go, man. Hey, it's almost 2:00 here, so party started.
Hey, you know what? I don't care. It may be a goofy ass saying, but you know what? It's 5:00 somewhere, so I don't.
It is
care.
5:00 somewhere. And Ray's little game would tell us that is a trash thing to say, but I don't care.
I don't care either. Nope, not a bit.
Somebody
Not
else
a
is
bit.
showing up.
Yeah, we got Mark coming in.
And a baby.
Oh,
Special guest.
we got a special guest star. Yes, we do.
Oh
my
What's
God.
up, man? How you
This is
doing?
Gwyneth.
Gwyneth, how are you?
Hi.
Not doing good.
Hey,
Oh no.
Yeah, while we're in the closet here,
Yeah, I was going to ask if you were in a closet.
yeah, everything I keep in the closet here, and my wife, every time I come out, she's like, "You finally came out of the closet, huh?" Every time, I'm just like, "Oh man, brutal."
How you
Getting
doing,
no
buddy?
respect.
But yeah, she stumbled, and then I mean, it's tight corners here, so she hit her head on the wall, and I'm
Oh,
just like,
no.
"Oh no!" I just got into the meeting, and then she hits her head.
Oh no.
You're okay though. You're okay.
We'll start talking about knives. We'll make her happy. Did she wave?
Yeah,
Hey, how
yeah,
you
she
doing?
can wave. Hello.
Hi.
Can you say hello?
Hi.
Can you say hello?
The question is, what's her EDC though?
There you go.
We working with a titanium rattle.
Titanium,
I started with
Damascus,
brass,
pinky.
but she
You know.
couldn't lift it.
Very cool.
The thing I want to get her is the S30V pink dragonfly.
There you go.
That's a good one.
It's a
So
good
I
one to
want to
start
get her
with.
that when she's older, but I'll probably buy it ahead of time. No,
She's like, no,
no,
I don't want to.
You don't like spider
That's funny.
More of a
That's
ZDP
funny.
fan,
There
possibly.
you go.
Oh, yeah?
There you go. That's funny. Cool. I'm glad you're here, man.
Yeah, I'm glad I made it. I was really worried I wasn't gonna make it. Let me reverse this here.
All
I'll
right.
probably be able to get everything.
And then last but not least, definitely not least, we have Jason. How you doing, buddy?
Hey everyone.
Jason was kind of my co-conspirator in this. He asked me, he's like, "Hey, would you consider doing a channel chat with the BPEX?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why not? Come on now." So you can all blame Jason, blame him. So, but
Sorry,
thank
you
you,
guys.
thank you very much for doing this. Thank you for helping me set this up and kind of, as John would say, herd the cats. So I greatly appreciate it, man.
It's
Yeah, I thought
his
it would
fault
be
I'm
fun.
on Instagram as much as I am.
I think it's his fault. A lot of people are on Instagram now, from the looks of it. We got who have you managed to get over there? You got Pete, you got Jersey Knife Guy over there. Who else have you gotten on there?
I've convinced Sean of the EDC Den. He's coming. I have no idea when, but he's coming.
All right.
And I'm trying to think. I think Naftastic is on Instagram, partly because of me.
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah, Jason, you're the recruiter.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
That would be a yes.
Rodney's like, I blame you. I blame you.
It's all your
That's
fault.
hilarious.
But I have to confess, I have to thank Dominic of Max Level EDC for
There we go,
getting
Mark.
Ben onto Instagram from Texas Tool Crib. I thought that was really fantastic. That was a great move. Thank you so much, Dominic, for helping out in that regard.
You're welcome. I mean, there was no way for us to easily communicate about multi-tools on YouTube. So we were like, can you please come over here so we can talk?
It's tough to do in comments. Like you can have a small, brief conversation, but you can't have that back and forth.
Right.
No,
Carrying it across multiple videos.
yeah, there's also just some things you can't say in comments, and we're like, you know, like you go to talk. Well, we've talked on Instagram for like a couple hours about this and that for whatever reason, and you can do that on Instagram, so it's nice.
Oh, it definitely is nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how many. I mean, I talk to several of you individually all the time, and then when you add group chats on top of it, my phone just sits here and I'm like, who's talking now? I can't keep up.
You still have notifications turned on?
Yeah,
You still have notifications
I
turned
know,
on?
I know. Well, I mean, I want to know when somebody's trying to talk to me, but that's like, are they talking to? No, okay, that's not for me. All right.
And when I'm at work, I leave my personal phone in the truck, and when I get back at the end of the day, I just have to sit there and read through the essays.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. When I work the wharf, and I'm down on the wharf for 8, 10, 12 hours, I come back, and then for an hour, I'm like, okay, no. Hey, okay, I got to answer that one. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is. But hey, guys, Jake, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. This is the third laptop that I tried before.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
Oh, wow.
My wife's is horribly slow, and it was loading. I'm trying to forget it, so I go get my daughter's. Her battery's dead, so this is my work laptop. I'm like, just whatever,
Oh, well, I'm glad you made it, buddy. I'm glad you're here, and really appreciate it as always. So, man, this is freaking cool. I don't know if you guys saw it, but when I did the live stream, the SKL from my mom's house when I was back in Nebraska, I did it face forward. Yeah, I can never do that again. Because I'm like, what? Something's moving. Oh, it's me. Dang it. Stop it. Quit moving. I'm trying to read the comments. I'm like, stop. I'm like, no. But I'm really glad that everybody wanted me to do this face forward, and I think it's a much more personal thing to do this way. So if y'all don't want to put your faces on, that's fine. I'll just let them look at my ugly mug, and we'll go from there.
You're so purdy, though, Jody.
No, stop, no,
Stop it.
Yeah,
stop it, you guys.
Yeah, you make me blush. All right, guys. Well, we got a lot of people on here, so let's see what can we do. Let's do a quick pocket check. So I'm just gonna call you out. You tell me what you're carrying today. All right. Rodney's already got his up there. So what do you got, buddy?
Kaiserland Black G10.
Yeah. How do you like it?
Love it.
Yeah. What's probably the most endearing quality to you about it?
The feel in hand is something about the frag. I like it's got that quaking-esque. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay.
The blade just disappears into the frame.
Okay.
I really like that about a knife. The detent when I first got it, I thought it was a little weak, but it's perfect. You can't fail it. And as light as the blade is, it's one of the smoothest out of the box knives. It's just crazy drop. And it's got a dual compound grind. It's got a flat tip and a hollow back here. And even though it's not thick, but it's got a little bit of beef to the backside, it still slices good. And the jimping's micro. Just feel it melds into my medium hands perfect. I love it.
I don't know about
Of course, I love all knives. I like all knives. So this is just icing on the cake.
I just like them.
Nothing wrong with a little beef in the backside. Next. All right. What do you got, Jack? What are you doing?
All right. So I got the Para 3 on me today. And I'll share with you one that I think is going to be quite underestimated, but this thing is really incredible. It's a Kaiser horn. This thing's really surprised me. And I'll do a video on it here real soon. So look forward.
I can't remember who, but somebody else said the exact same thing, that they were really impressed with the Kaiser horn. May have been Justin from OCD.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Justin.
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't got it yet. So
Jared.
is that? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sleeper. Oh no, I'm saying it's gonna. Yeah, it's a sleeper.
Right on.
But I saw Jared from Neve's Knives, and I just saw a little snippet of him flipping it, and then I noticed he took the flipper tab. You can take the flipper tab off.
Yeah.
And then you have that choil underneath, and that just like blew me away that they did that.
On that knife, you can remove the flipper tab?
Yes.
Yeah, yep, you sure can. And it's got some jimping underneath. Plus it's a usable choil. So like that's just kick-ass engineering right there.
Well, how tucked in the handle is makes me think it would be pretty good for food prep, which is always something I'm looking for in a blade.
690, 100%. That's exactly why I like the Kaisers, because you can EDC the crap out of these and use them in the kitchen. So,
what steel is that again?
Say again.
What steel?
It's N690.
Excellent.
Kaiser's favorite steel to use lately.
Yeah, it seems like they've been using a lot more N690 lately.
Yeah. Well, it's the Vanguard series, I think mostly it's on, but
see, now they used to use VG10 for the Vanguard series.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love me some VG10. And then they started going to the N690. Well, I don't know. It seemed like the Vanguard series okay, let's face it. Kaiser as a whole kind of dropped off for a little while. And then they're coming back now. I mean, well, when you lose,
it seems like they're doing a lot more kind of mid-range stuff, where the Vanguard was kind of their super budget, and the Kaiser was the nice expensive. With the Sheepdog being, well, the one that I have from that. Seems they're doing a lot more in that middle range, which is kind of what I prefer.
Well, I don't know. For me, has Tangram completely gone away? It kind of seems like it.
I haven't thought that word in so long that I think yes.
Because Tangram, you could get really nice knives for $30, and I haven't seen anything from Tangram in a while. So, Vanguard, the Vanguard was their mid-range,
right?
Yeah. So
that's fair.
So I don't know. All right, Gary, what you got?
I'm carrying the CRK Pilar.
Oh yeah,
because that's my go-to knife on the weekend.
Pilar 3, right?
Or Pilar 3.
Right on. Yep.
And I also like to use my dagger.
Oh my goodness, that is such a crazy blade on that knife. It's cool. It's crazy cool. I'm digging it.
Blade.
Oh yeah.
Made, but I kind it grows on me. I like it.
Yeah.
So
now the thumb studs are kind of up there. It doesn't wave though, right? It's not a.
No, it does wave.
Oh, it does wave. Okay.
Yeah, I did a review and then I showed how you wave it out.
Okay.
But it's super fidgety. You can flip it like all kinds of ways. You can shake it out and flip it out with the thumb studs.
Cool. Right on.
It's ugly but sexy at the same time.
Yeah,
I did not realize it
people
waved.
like this bag knife.
Wait, are you talking about me or the knife, Rodney? I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were saying there.
Well,
No.
Depending on what part you heard.
The blade shapes, more people like this bottom one.
Right.
The ugly
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. No, it's definitely it's kind of unique in a way, you know. It's definitely something you don't see every day.
Into ugly, weird blade shapes. So.
Oh, that little guy that's just mean looking.
It would look better without the horn, but it looks cool that way too.
No, that's that's the character of it, man.
Is that the best tech?
Yeah, the lizard.
That's the lizard. Yeah. Oh,
I've always thought that they should have sharpened this and made a like.
Are you kidding me? There's no way I could even touch that knife if they did that. It would hurt me so bad. Right. I'm so uncoordinated. But I should be like Ray. I'm surprised I'm not like Ray with all the band-aids all over the place half the time. But
I cut myself all the time. Sometimes I do it during a review, and then.
Trust me, we know.
I don't notice.
We saw that. I was watching your review of which one was it, and I'm just like, Gary.
Oh yeah,
Gary, are you okay? That's the whole time I'm watching that review. I'm like,
that, and the blood started.
I'm like, Gary.
Like,
I'm like, Gary.
Done that before.
Something's happening there. I can't. Well, I've cut myself during. Well, I've cut myself during SKL. I've cut myself during review. Hey. It happens. If you play with knives, you're going to get cut. And if you've never been cut,
I was using your knife.
Oh, look at that! There you go.
Oh, these are all in your pocket right
now. He's got a front pack on. He's got a front pack on.
I have all my knives.
Yeah, there you go. He's got the knife bandolier across there.
That would be good.
That would be good.
Then do we need to put a character, and the character is like a knife bandolier?
There you go.
The mustache.
I could say I'm carrying this, the Knox. But
all right, Gary, put the toolbox away.
I want you to list the knives you're not carrying.
There you go. All right, Dom, what you got, man? What you got on you?
The one I can't stop talking about, and that's the 80 20.5.
Right on.
I want that.
Right on. Very good.
What's crazy about this knife that I find is if you just click the button when it's actually like horizontal, it'll just close on it.
Yeah.
On its own. It's the craziest thing. It just has a pull. So if it actually is pulling itself in and pulling itself locked. So right here, it stops, and then right there it goes boom, and it shoves itself in both directions. It's the coolest thing.
Right on. Now, was that a Blade Show one? Did you go to Blade Show?
No, I had a friend who is going to get a present for this. Okay, can you see it? Matching serial number
14.
Nice.
14 on both.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Heck yeah.
That's cool. Very cool.
Both blade shapes. But
nice.
What's really kind of interesting, this is sub 3. This is not. So it's the same handle shape.
Right.
But this is legal everywhere. And I've got to tell you, for a 3-inch blade, the handle on this thing is full grip. Absolutely phenomenal.
And it doesn't look like it's the handle to blade ratio looks pretty good on it. So
it's very good. And I think the crazy part is you can Spidey flick it, you can reverse flick it, you can drop it open, you can just kind of do the whole, it's got all the features. But I thought it was kind of interesting. This is a knife I could give to somebody who is starting out, because your hand is out of the way of the blade pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
So you can certainly, I don't know if maybe this is the first one I could give somebody, but this is not a bad solution. If you get your fingers in the way, this is a great knife for that.
I don't have any knives. Give me one.
And this of course is its big brother, the 20.
Right on.
And this is extreme, but it is beautiful. And it's surprising. You would think it would have a bigger handle, but the handle is just as form-fitting.
Sure.
A little bit heftier.
Right on.
So you're carrying all three?
Does it kind of feel like the axis lock and stuff, like when you're pulling it down?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Very good question.
It's nothing like the axis. So if I take the axis lock and I drop it, it doesn't feel like when it gets here, you have to kind of like do the actual wrist action to kind of get it open. Not with this, and I'll show you what I mean. So if I drop it, it just goes. It's
quick
close.
too.
What's the term with
I'm not
case
actually
knives?
moving
Is
my
it walk and talk?
Yeah, walk and talk with like
with traditional
slip joints.
Like
and
That's
stuff.
in fact, I think I can actually go. You see, I'm even tilting it the other way, and it still closes.
Yeah.
Like not quite, but close.
Is the
It
tension
really
is
gets
the
there.
is the tension on that spring kind of like access lock though? Like about when you pull it back, I guess I'm
Let's see
just
if
kind of
Let me see if you
getting
can
a feel
see it.
for it.
So I use my head here, but watch it. It goes up
Yeah.
and out of the way, and then pulls forward. It's very unusual. I don't. This is going to be the knife everyone at least has to try.
Yeah.
Because it's like
for sure.
no other knife out there. And I have a shark lock. I'm sorry, not a shark lock, a scorpion lock 8015. It's a completely different beast. Like, and I'm kind of happy that it's the $150 price point because people are actually gonna be able to get their hands on this this year.
A lot more accessible.
Very happy about that.
Right.
I can actually
Are
talk
you
about
happy with the blade steel on it?
So I'm really annoyed with people like Knife Center when they keep saying 10, OS 10, because it's not OS 10, it's OS 10A. And that is a huge difference. Huge difference. Basically, OS 10A is like CPM 154. And
I've had it perform very
significant. Yeah, it's a big jump up from OS 10, and that's they really need to emphasize that. And I think Metal Complex made a big mention of that when he was showing it first showcase. And I think people don't give it enough credit. It's an excellent all around.
What is regular OS 10 more comparable to? I have no experience with those steels.
Okay, I would say probably closer to the 9 CR. So maybe like what do you got? Like what they put like the Civivi Praxis, which 9 CR is phenomenal, by the way.
You guys got to also keep in mind that Cold Steel's heat treat is unbelievable.
Yeah, and this is the same, and that's something that he mentions quite a bit at Blade Show with the 8020.5 is that he's actually using the same connections that he had, and it's being made in the same factory to his specifications. The lock bar insert is actually a molded steel, is injection molded steel, but you could not tell that. That's how good this is. I don't know if I could even show it to you, but this is injection molded steel, and it certainly doesn't look it. Normally there's some sort of weird traction or some sort of weird texturing you can tell, can't tell. And that is a pretty impressive thing.
Has anybody taken it apart?
Yeah, my friend who actually got me these, Amy Bell, she actually did a whole breakdown of it. And it's a beautiful system because really there's no real failing points. In fact, in testing, the blade breaks before the G10.
Really?
The blade snaps at about the 8020 when they tested it, they stopped at 800 pounds. And it was with the G10. And they turned it sideways, and I think the blade snapped at 600 pounds. But the G10 held up. It's crazy.
Wow.
Completely overbuilt. And this is a partial steel liner. This is a full steel liner, but it's recessed inside. So it's, what do they call it when you have the
nested liners?
Thank you, nested liners. Yeah. It's a full nested liner on these. These are very, very narrow and very thin, but these are going to be the toughest little folders that pretty much are in the world today. I would challenge the Triad lock right now, and I bet you this will beat it. That's how strong this lock is.
Wow. Right on.
And it's not just my opinion. That's also Demco as well.
Right on.
So go ahead and pass those around the group, man. I think you sold us all. We all need to handle that thing.
Yes.
If I can get my hand on a third one,
to buy, so.
If I can get my hand on a third one, I will pass that third one around. The 14s have to stay together though.
I think it's Knife Center has a third one for you. They're releasing it. I saw a listing in MagnaCut. I think it's the brand new steel for like $1,000.
Don't talk to me about MagnaCut. MagnaCut is the dream, man. It's like It's the dream. I mean, that next year I have $1,200 and I'm going to be picking one of those.
All right. So that one's getting passed around. Good to know.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Yeah.
I
Exactly.
mean, you could pass around both 14s. Just saying. They could stay together.
Yeah. He's just sitting there. Yeah, now. That's not out. You can just see it on his face.
We'll get there.
No.
We'll get there, but it's going to be a while.
He's smiling, but he's like, no way in hell.
Does Magna Cut have anything to do with magnets?
Magna Cut? No. Magna Cut is, well, I guess it's the new thing.
Well, the guy who writes the blog Knife Steel Nerds, he spent a 6-figure sum of his own money to make this steel come to fruition.
Wow.
With all of the research and and it is a lot of science and a lot of hard work to make this exact formulation. You know, he had it dialed into a very specific number, and when you read his article on it, it's pretty amazing. I don't think on a budget sense it's ever going to be where people can access it regularly. But Nitro V, 14C 2028, these are so good and people aren't talking about them.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I would love to see more of those tough but corrosion resistant steels with decent edge retention. I would like to see more of that, sure.
Well, we got to give Civivi credit because they keep changing up and adding now Nitro V and 14C.
Oh, yeah.
I said it attacks.
Than Nitro V. So.
That's a beautiful steel, man.
And they're doing some right things. I mean, they're staying really relevant in the market right now.
Right.
You know, they're staying relevant and you know, keeping their name floating by changing steels constantly because we all get bored with all the, you know, standard stuff. So I think it's really good of them.
Well, you got the mic, Jake, so show us what you're carrying, man.
Oh, yeah. I had the Spartan blades, the Aster.
Nice. Ooh. I like that. I really like the Aster. That's a good knife.
Well, I was going to try to get rid of, I don't know, I kept telling myself not to get rid of it. I changed the thumb studs on it because the ones that come on it are extremely large. And it was almost giving kind of a wave effect, but not, it was coming out of my pocket like that, you know, which is not really ideal. So I had a couple smaller thumb studs on there, which it really makes the action on it and deployment a lot better. And then on the weekends, I always have the little Gerber pry brid because this thing comes in really handy. I hope eventually they have a Gerber lockdown pry, and it's kind of an upgrade of that. And I think that'll be super cool. It's only $40 too.
I'm looking forward to the lockdown pry. I think it might be pretty solid.
Yeah, I do too. The set of tools they have on there is perfect for me, and you know it's going to be pretty cool. But that's
is that the one that's the pry brid, but like with the scissors tucked in it?
It's got scissors, a file, pry bar, pocket clip, which is really important.
There you go.
None of those have pocket clips.
Right.
Yeah, the most important thing is that it's got a pocket clip because I think this begged to have a pocket clip, you know, kind of right here or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But the new one is a little bit thicker than this, but I think the tool set's great. If they'd ever launch it, it would be fantastic.
Right.
Jake, I have a pocket clip fix for that if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. That's cool.
The Night Eye sticky clip is something that always gets suggested to me whenever I talk about stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's another option that's in black and thinner. It's designed for mounting a gun in your pocket without a holster. It's a universal clip.
Okay.
And you can use it on a whole lot of different items, actually. So I'm going to do a video of that at some point.
Oh, that's cool. All right, John, let's hear it.
What's happening? I got a couple of borrowed knives on me today. I got a box full of off-grid from Peter. I'm carrying the Scorpion today, and that's a killer knife, man. I'm digging it like big time. It's the I get what they call it, Elite or something.
The Elite series,
Oh, the off-grid.
Yep. Titanium S35BN blade, and one of the Darned Designs knives, because these guys are killer, man. For the price, man, they're pretty.
Yeah, Adrian,
those
Adrian
damn knives.
Maker. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm carrying because I'm gonna have to disagree with Rodney. He said ugly but sexy, and to me, You're sexy all the time, JB.
Oh my God! Of course you would. God damn. Of course
I'm waiting
you
for
would
that
do
shampoo commercial, JB.
No, no.
Little herbal essences action.
I'm gonna pull the max level. You know, I'm just gonna.
You need to know how you keep it so soft looking, man.
Oh my goodness.
It's that Pacific
Well,
Northwest
John, it was
water.
nice to have you join us today. Sorry, you gotta go. Bye. No.
Yeah, I got a thing I gotta get to.
Oh my God, Gary, stop. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you guys.
Does yours look like mine, Gary? Does it look just like mine? Is it the same thing? Yep, I think so.
Yeah, I love you, John. Just know I love you. I'm gonna sit here and smile and say that.
I don't stick it to my table because I like to move it around, you know.
That scares me, Gary. That scares me a lot. Come on,
takes it with
JB,
him
let's go.
It goes with him everywhere he goes.
Yeah, it goes with me everywhere.
Elf on a shelf, Big Red in the.
It's in my wallet. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, thank you, John.
No problem, big guy.
All right, Katie and Dave, what do we got?
Well, I have the Spartan Zelos.
I have not seen that one yet. How do you like it?
I honestly got hooked on it when Molly and Justin started talking about it.
Okay.
First I was attracted to how pretty it is, but then when Justin started talking about how, small company it is and, that they really try and make things in the United States, or at least try and not outsource as much as other companies, I started really kind of liking it better. And then I kind of started researching the price point, and I was like, I was kind of wavering back and forth because it's kind of up there.
No, is that their part of their, like, in the same line as the Aster, or is it more of their premium?
No, it's more their premium.
No, it's more their premium. So the price point is roughly, I think, $315.
Okay.
Okay. So for me, I was kind of waving back and forth, and then Justin and Molly decided they were going to sell theirs on their recent knife sale. So I was like, okay, I can kind of justify spending, a few hundred on a knife sale that's going to good friends. So I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and purchase it, and I'm not disappointed at all. The, just the weight of it, the feel on the hand, it's good quality.
Good. Right on.
Yeah, not their most recent knife sale because I went up yesterday, the one before that.
Right.
And then I got.
Yeah.
Oh, sad face. I hate front flippers. I got the TS 243 from that knife sale.
243. So. Okay. Now, who is that? An in-house or is that a?
No, it's a Mazwan Mokhtar.
That's a Mokhtar. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my new favorite, the other Mazwan Mokhtar, the TS 301. Just got this guy in.
Yeah, that's
Love
pretty wicked. Is
that
micarta?
Yeah, it's micarta, and then the carbon fiber.
Right. Yeah. Nice.
I absolutely adore it when a blade exceeds the distance of the handle, and you can like actually hit a flat cut on something. Oh,
it's nice.
It
is beautiful.
I got a two-son problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had the same thing happen when I got, I always liked the way that the 301 looked, but when I got this from Justin, it sparked that, and I was like, oh man. And then I think it was NAF Sergeant. He saw the TS 301 on Amazon for $99, and I was like, that's pretty good. It normally goes for like, 130 if you find it on eBay. You can go all the way up to like 160, 170 just on bidding. So I was like, $99, pulled the trigger. Couldn't be happier.
What steels are on those?
They're both 14C28N.
Yes.
Very good steel. Very good steel.
And this one's just like a hinder, man. It's freaking a tank.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then, as always, the mini Main Street, which is my Saturday carry.
I was gonna say, you got that thing on you quite a bit. You like that knife. You like that knife a lot.
I do really like that knife, and I've actually turned Molly onto this knife, and she really likes it. So
we also bought one for Molly
for
her birthday.
Nice, very good, very good. Yeah, that I haven't seen the mini. I have not seen the mini Main Street, but it seems like everybody that has it really likes it. So
I mean, it's small, but it's very, easy, user friendly. You can throw it wherever. It's portable.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
It's got a very light detent.
Does it?
Yeah. And then
is it Deca light?
I mean, it's like the detent is like just putting my finger on it moves.
Oh, really? Now, see, I love the Deca, but the Deca, any Deca I've seen has a really light detent on it.
It's very light.
So,
and then good luck getting your finger in there, JB, if you wanted
to.
There's no cutout, bro.
It's definitely made for smaller hands.
I have to use my nail to get in there.
It is made for a Dremel.
Yeah,
that's always an option. That's always an option. All right, Dave, what you got, man?
I'm not really carrying anything so far today, but what I have been carrying all week at work is one of the greatest things I've ever played with. Yes, this is a ZT308. Bought it off a guy on Reddit, and hot dog, does this thing snap?
Yep.
Wow.
Nice.
Incredible. I played with the original version because the original version is brown scales and I think a stonewash. Okay. Played with that at Smoky Mountain Knife Works and was blown away. But I don't like silver blades. They released it in Tiger Stripe, which, like, I promise I don't have a Tiger Stripe problem. And got a good deal on it. This thing's amazing.
It kind of reminds me of a Damn Designs, I want to say Basilisk. They have a very similar kind of shape that they just reminded me of a lot. That's why I could only see the silhouette, so I wasn't sure exactly what it was.
And with it's the small details that I love the most with the backside titanium. Not sure if it's picking up, but it's got just a little bit of texturing, and they're going vertically. Is this vertically? They're going vertically. So it doesn't impact at all, like pulling the knife out of your pocket. It is early in the morning for me, but it doesn't slide side to side at all. Okay. One of the other new knives that I've got in recently, it's somewhere in my lap, is BPEX Hest, which again, awesome. But the backside is just flat titanium.
Yeah. So
before I figured out how to take the pocket clip off, this thing slid around like crazy. The 308 doesn't do that at all.
Is that ZT? I thought that was assisted, but the way you're flipping it, not so much, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's all manual. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay.
Just with a solid detent and ball bearings.
Yeah,
makes
I have
very pretty sounds
on me all the time. So.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
This is my bag knife.
There you go. Very good. Jason, are you there? You're muted right now. There he is. There he is. What's up, buddy? I'm sorry. I'm working my way around, man. Like I said, we got a whole bunch of people here. I'm trying to make my way through. How you doing?
Good.
What you got on you today?
I've been playing with this whole week. I've had two knives that I've really been going in my pocket. The Asher Nomad frame lock is one of them. I love how thin this knife is. It's an awesome little knife, and it's not particularly fidgety, only because of the thumb studs are a little bit aggressive. I don't know if you can see that, but I really like this knife a lot. I'm not for coated blades. I don't mind one that has a stonewash on it, but I prefer something that isn't coated, and I really like this knife a lot. It's got S35VN, G10, and a stainless steel frame lock. Not quite deep carry pocket clip, but I really like this knife a lot. It runs for about $75 on the Asher website. And then I also have, I think I just like simple knives this week. I have the Wee Banter that Jack sent me. And this one does have a coated blade. So I have a bit of I'm a bit conflicted with this one, but it's fantastic. It cuts fantastic. I've been using it mostly for cutting up boxes. I don't really have a construction job, so and I live out of an apartment. I don't have a huge garage, so most of my tools are kind of small. I really like this knife a lot, though. I was really surprised by the action. I don't know. Those were my 2 carries this whole week.
I think I heard John say it, and I know I've said it, that when the Banter first came out, I was like, okay, all right, you know. And then I got one in hand, and I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
You know,
I just got one.
It's very deceiving.
I got a question.
Yes.
I got a question. You know, I hear they're coming out with the baby banner.
Yes.
I love that banner he's showing. I got the blue one, but that's the baby. How can it get any smaller?
It does.
Oh, it gets smaller.
It gets smaller.
It gets
I
smaller.
think it's going to be
I
the
want a
size of the
mama or a
Power Player.
daddy.
Yeah, we a lot of
Agree
people
with that.
a lot of people have said that.
The Banter daddy.
Yeah, I want the mama or daddy.
I
No, the
apologize,
Banter
guys. I gotta cut in real quick. I lost track of time. Y'all have a great day. I look forward to seeing this.
Hey, Dave, thank you very much for being here, man. I greatly appreciate it.
Thanks for
And,
having me, brother.
We'll have to
Take
we'll
care,
have to
buddy.
chat
Dave.
again sometime.
Later, Dave.
Will
See you
do.
later.
Bye.
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 That was Dave, and he likes knives.
He does. He does. It said so. I read it.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I love his intro. I love it. It's the same every time, and it gets me. I think it's fun.
I'm confused how Jason doesn't like coated blades, though, when one of his favorite knives of all time has a coated blade. I'm a little confused.
We're getting some groans. We're getting groans
I
on that
mean,
one.
That's a coated
Oh,
blade,
man.
Jason.
This
Oh.
cuts not very well. It has a safety edge.
This cuts nothing.
It has a safety edge all the way to the top, and there's kind of a bit of a recurve. I don't know if you can see it. It like curves here towards the tip. It does
Yeah, it kind of
pierce,
Yeah,
but it doesn't.
Kind of looks like a claw
it
to
doesn't
me
cut.
at the very end.
Yeah.
You tried to
Yeah.
cut a banana with it?
No, I think it would
That's-
mash the banana.
That knife is for sharpening masochists. That's what that is. That knife is for.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. No. I have one, and it sits on the table, and that's probably where it's gonna stay. But
On their
you know,
website, they're
yeah.
calling this a drop point blade, which is really crazy. I don't know. I've never
No.
seen a drop point blade that aggressive.
I don't know what that is. It's
I
yeah.
only see aggressive drop points like that in China.
Hey Mark, how's it going, buddy? Are you there?
I'm here. I am
Alright.
meditating here with a baby that is like about to lose her mind. Wife is out getting her hair done, and I am here taking care of the baby, but she will not let me put her down. So my left arm is KIA. So
Okay.
what I've been carrying is the Spartan Light. And I have to tell you, this thing is so impressive. I know there are a few people that don't like this, but look, if you're out at night and you've got to stab somebody, you've got a light, okay? So, I mean, like, that works, okay? For all the people in the UK.
Easy, Mark. You're gonna get me kicked off of YouTube. Dang, man.
But it also, this is the caveat, it also helps when your little baby girl gets some food in her eye.
There you
and
go.
I'm telling you, right now, this thing saved her, didn't it? Yes, it did. And so for me, I picked this up pre-owned, and I think it's great going Victorinox pre-owned. This one's from I think it's the late 80s, and I picked it up for like $4.
Oh wow.
So I mean,
yeah.
it's the way to go if you just needed something for camping.
Sure.
And you're like not wanting to spend some money. Just get a pre-owned one and just use it until it dies. But this is what I've been carrying for almost a week and a half.
Right on.
It's been very surprising.
I've been telling
thing
people
that
that
I
for a long
really
time.
love the thing that I love is this inline Phillips. I mean, this thing right here. I wish they just put this on all of them.
I'm not crazy about the old corkscrew Phillips. I'm not. Yeah, that I like.
On the back end.
Yeah.
I can't do it either. I bought a deluxe Tinker, thinking I would use that, but man, this just beats it out of the water. It really helps to have it in this direction than a corkscrew orientation.
Yeah.
You might want to check out, guys, if you want. You might want to check out the T4, which is all locking implements, but is a sort of a pocket knife oriented setup, and it has an inline Phillips that locks, as well as a pry tool.
Oh, there
and
you
so
go.
on.
There you go.
And everything's one-handable. It has their new magnetic mechanism, so you can open it up, and it has a very large scissor as well. It's pretty neat. It's probably one of the only ones I recommend from the free series.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of unhappy remarks,
and there are probably a lot of them from me, actually.
Oh yeah, there's been a few that that series did not go over well. I don't know. I know
we're angry. The multi-tool community is angry because they spent the entire marketing strategy bashing the Wave. So what they did is they said, well, this is so much better than the Wave the whole time. Like every interview, it's like, it's so much better than the Wave, so much better than the Wave. And the multiple people were like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't even have the same tool sets.
Right.
And you're bashing your own product when you should be attacking another, company, right? You should be like, yeah, it was disappointing.
That's odd.
I think
yeah.
The overall design is really good as far as like how they got
the quality is excellent. I mean,
yeah, and all that stuff. But I like the way that they did the design. It's a knife based multi-tool and not scissor based or
I'll go get it.
plier based. But I think that's pretty cool about it. But I had the K4. I would like to, or the T4. I'd like to get the T2. The T4 was just a little too chunky for me, and I didn't really care for it, but it was okay. It was all just okay. I don't even know if I'd bother with the T2 at all.
I felt that the Leatherman 3 was kind of an upgrade of the Sidekick and the Wingman.
At 3 times the price, by the way.
High. Yeah, it was extremely expensive.
So where do I start? I mean, like, I could go on for a long time with this, but there was fundamental design flaws. And they talked about that they had developed that tool for 5 years. So they said they spent 5 years developing that tool. And within 10 minutes, everyone who got it found the same 3 problems.
Wasn't there a really, wasn't one of the spots, wasn't there a spot on it that was like extremely sharp or something? It was really uncomfortable, or I haven't had one in hand, so I'm kind of.
Listen, you're hitting a nerve. You're hitting a nerve with them.
If you look right here, there's in order to keep the magnetic system together, there's a little tab that sticks out.
Right.
And it lines up with the one on the opposite side. So this is designed so you can ballet song it, basically. But in order to keep it from moving side to side, see once you break that magnetic tension,
right,
and then you see what the second problem is.
Oh, look, it came out.
See, now watch. I'll do it again. Watch it. Now, if I'm going to do it for real, it'll like flat out almost knock the blade out. It's such a simple engineering fix. It really pissed people off. Like it should never have happened. And the only reason that happens is when you have inbred thinking. And that's what Leatherman is doing right now. And it's horrible. Yeah, and I love them, and I get angry at them for being idiots. So
that's legit.
I
mean, and that's that's kind of I'm kind of that same way when I talk about. Here we go. When I talk about companies like Gerber.
Don't talk about Gerber. Don't talk about Gerber.
Trigger warning. Please don't talk about
Gerber.
We don't say the G
the
word.
The only thing worse than Gerber is SOG. We don't talk about those people. We don't talk about SOG. We don't.
I thought we talked about MTech.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I was gonna say we've shown Evatac and we've shown. Trust me, we can talk about Gerber.
Yeah, sure. I like Leatherman. I like Leatherman.
Oh yeah,
I like Leatherman.
Yeah.
But
same here. I there's a couple of things from those companies like Gerber and CRKT. The thing about CRKT is they'll make a fantastic knife, and then they'll make a knife that I'm just totally confused by and go, why? Why did you do this? So I mean, it's kind of that same philosophy a little bit. I know you're a Leatherman lover. I know that and stuff
Well,
like
I'm
that.
not.
Just
Here's the thing. when the Chinese are more innovative than the Leatherman multi-tool, there's a problem, and that's what's happening right now. And ever since Tim Leatherman stepped down from Leatherman, his son has absolutely destroyed the company. He's basically, I mean, he's selling a clothing line, for fuck's sake.
What?
Okay, they're selling $100 hoodies, $100 Leatherman hoodies.
really,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Say enough said, right?
No.
And here's the thing, that would be bad enough, but I combined with 3 other individuals, including Ben, who's in this group, we have bought a total of 40 Leathermans in the last 2 years. 40. 32 of them had major QC problems. Major QC problems. Plier heads that locked up. Blades that actually could be knocked out of lock, like the liner lock doesn't hold.
Right.
Like stuff like that. Really serious things. And they're just like, oh yeah, send it back. But they never fix the problem. They keep doing it over and over again.
Right.
So anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, that is
they need
definitely a
competition.
bummer.
They need competition is the end of the day. They just need somebody who's going to step up, because it ain't going to be Gerber.
No.
It ain't going to be Gerber.
Have you tried the Victorinox equivalent model that they have? It's like the plier tool. Have you tried that one at all?
Oh, of course. The Swiss tool and the Spirit, they're quality-wise, no one will beat Victorinox. No one. But they refuse to put pocket clips on. They refuse to have one-handed access. And yeah, and their steel, they refuse to ever change their steel. So those 3, and the steel was probably the most forgivable, but the other 2 things are really hard to overcome.
Now you can buy aftermarket pocket clips to put on.
Which I did. Yeah, I did exactly that. But the problem with the Victorinox specifically is if you don't modify it like I did, you can't actually pull out the tools without breaking your fingernails most of the time. Like and if you have wet fingernails, you can't even access the knife. So in an emergency situation, let's say I have a multi-tool, I fall in a frozen lake, I'm dead. Like I literally will be unable to open that knife. I'm not even kidding you.
Really?
Absolutely unopenable.
That's kind of crazy.
The D10 is so extreme. You will never be able to get it out. And so you'll just die. You're just going to die. And it's just why as good as the quality is, it's tough to justify.
Huh. That is very interesting. No, I haven't had either the Swiss tool or the Spirit. So
the quality of the Swiss tool is, if they decided to actually compete with the Wave, they would wipe Leatherman off the face of the planet like that.
Yeah,
that's all. Like they could do it because their quality is so good. I mean, I can't even describe just how well. And look, when we're talking about used Victorinox, right? You can buy used Victorinox from 1960 that work just as good as they do today.
Oh, for sure.
No, you'll never. Well, other than the PST, which is the original Leatherman, you'll never see one of that quality. The PST actually is that good, but every other one, they won't last that long. Not even close.
Yeah, I got a Leatherman Wave in 1990. Still love it.
Oh, the original one, right? The original Leatherman Wave.
Yeah, the original Wave.
It's the best. The original Leatherman Wave. That was my first Leatherman.
You can't beat it. I mean,
it changed my world. It changed my world. But
run over with a tank.
Yeah, but imagine if you had gotten that first tool, right? And the plier head didn't open. What would you do with that tool?
Yeah, not use it.
You throw it in the trash. And that's what half of the ones we opened had that problem. I think about how many new people will never experience the sort of joy of a first-time multi-tool or a first-time knife. You've probably had the same thing with knives, right? Like you open a knife and you're so disappointed, you never buy that brand again, right?
Like that Evatac.
Look, the
Wait,
Evatac.
did you actually buy one?
I don't have one. I don't want one either. I don't.
It's coming your way.
We're gonna
Jake, how
send
do
you
you-
one in every color.
How do you really feel though? How do you really feel about it?
Note to
feel
self:
like-
Jake wants an attack.
No,
It's
it's bad enough
It's more-
seeing it right there on the screen. That's good.
It's more of a need, really, for you.
Right. A
Deep down
desire.
desire.
Mhm.
Yes.
David used to trash this, and now he has one. And look at him; he's got a huge smile on his face, and his life is complete.
Mhm.
I was thinking about we should buy the knife, put it in
would
the
be a
80-20
great
box,
knife for it.
and then send it
Oh,
to him.
yeah.
Oh, that would be
funny.
Talk
That's
to
a
me
funny
again.
trick.
Never
That
talk
would
to me
be
again. Never talk
Oh,
to me
cool. Look what I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah,
You got those 80-20.5 boxes? Just get 2 of them and send them in that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
He's like,
He's
oh, I
by the
get
way
the matching set.
He said he would
Opens it up,
never
it's just
do
2
this.
Avatex.
Actually, I didn't mention that, but the packaging for this is amazing. It actually has a patch that you can
That's
take
cool.
off. But check out this awesome case. It has 4 pockets.
Really?
That's
Oh
cool.
wow.
It has a
That's
Velcro
pretty
pocket over
cool.
here, 2 pockets, and a set of the left-handed clip. Comes with a left-handed clip as well.
That's nice.
So
We'll
it's
never
not
know.
just, and you get a little Demco thing. I'm just telling you, they did a really slick job.
If only we could hold that in our hands sometime and just feel
Yeah,
it for
and
ourselves.
you know what?
Crazy.
Someday you will be as lucky as Dow. You know? Someday. I think this year you'll probably all be able to get access. From what I heard, I talked to Andrew in text message, and he has taken everything he's earned and he's buying more for the year. So they might come later this year, but at some point he will catch up to demand this year. So that's good.
Hopefully he
sign.
has some more Blade Show West. So
Yeah.
we'll get one there.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely is. He's gonna actually have even more, I think, than he did this time. So that's
Okay,
cool.
that's good
That
to
would
know.
be good. That would be cool.
Yeah,
We'll
think
get
about it. This
matching
is his
serial
first,
numbers.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
first production knife, and he's knocking it out of the park. And he's worked with Cold Steel. He knows how to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I can't be. I said it's the most important knife because it's sort of this company coming into the production world, right? You know, right? Cold Steel has no real competition. Now it does.
And it's funny that it's coming from
The man who would pretty much
put Cold
Yeah.
Steel
Put them on the map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. So I wonder if that all transpired after the sale. Because they said, Lynn came out and said, no, I'm still Cold Steel. Demco pretty much said the same thing from what I understand.
Nope. They must have changed because Demco is not working in any way whatsoever with Cold Steel anymore now.
Well, no, I
And-
take that back.
Oh yeah.
Lynn said that.
Yeah, he
Lynn
did.
said that. I'm
And
sorry. Andrew did not say that. Lynn
No,
said that.
But Andrew at that particular time said he agreed with Lynn.
Oh,
So
okay.
He changed that down the
Okay.
way. And
Okay.
what they also didn't talk about, and they didn't mention anywhere, that they have a repair service at Cold Steel.
Okay.
Not anymore. It's gone. Boom.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, no more Cold Steel repair, and their warranty service is completely different now. It's all through GSM.
Interesting.
It's all through
Well,
GSM.
I
You have to
mean,
go through them.
yeah, that makes sense. It sucks, but I get the
sucks.
process. So, right on.
I treat them like Chinese companies now. That's how I value. That's how I value their work, because I part of it was the warranty. So just like with a Leatherman's 25-year, and that's like 30% of its cost.
Right.
If I'm not being able to, if I can't send the thing back and pay like $20 for them to fix it up, that drops the value, of what I expect. And I think we all kind of feel like that. Like when you buy a $50 Civivi and it works perfectly, do you really care if they have a repair service? It's so cheap
Right.
for what you're getting.
Just buy a new one.
I cannot believe how good this knife is, by the way. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I almost forgot his name, but I got sent this in the exchange. This thing is absolutely next level. The Praxis by Civivi. It's one of their early ones.
It's one of the first 4.
Holy
Yep.
God, this is like, it's giving me the sharpgasm. I'm just saying.
All right. All right. I have to ask you this question, since you and I, we haven't talked a lot.
No,
I hear
that's
you
fine.
say certain things, and then I hear you say that the Civivi's a great knife. Do you hate Chinese companies? Do you?
No, I don't hate any. I don't hate any specific like where it comes from. I just want to see a level of integrity.
Got you.
From that.
That's
means,
what I was wanting to clear up.
Yeah,
that's what I was wanting to clear
up.
Absolutely
No case would I condone copies, like direct copies.
Of course.
You know, that kind of thing. So like
Right.
Civivi is really a good company, and they actually are employing a lot of Americans too, by the way. They're great. I mean, and also when you have a knife made this well, doesn't it put a lot of pressure on everyone else to perform?
Exactly.
And that's a good thing.
Yes, it does, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So. I mean, I say this all the time, and I'm pretty sure you guys do. That $50 to $100 range, it's Civivi. Civivi owns it.
They own it. They absolutely just.
There's nobody right now.
$40 folder.
Yeah.
Sub 40. Oh my God.
Right.
Nobody. For me, nobody is competing with them. You know, right now in that price range, because I mean, they're just quality. Models, I mean, everything. What do we got? What do you got?
The new button lock. When they, I think they're gonna put Nitro V into that new 3.5-inch button lock flipper.
Yeah,
Altus.
That thing is gonna come in sub 70 with a button lock flipper.
Yeah,
there's no one who's gonna beat that. Like no one.
I am so excited for that model. Really, really excited for it.
I am too. I was excited for the Elementum.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Elementum, funny enough.
The button lock Elementum? Yeah, neither did I. No.
First day I used it, I chipped the blade, so I wasn't really happy with it.
I'll tell you what, though, not the Elementum, but this thing, man, the Praxis is...
See,
I had that with their Damascus. They make one with purple, right?
Yeah, there's a couple you can still find them.
The Brazen, is that
Brazen's looks good too. I haven't tried that one yet.
Yeah.
Dude, another thing that Civivi's doing is they've realized the fickleness of the knife community as far as blade steel goes. So that, I mean, they've got models in all different blade steels.
Oh yeah.
Whereas you got that problem with, you know, say what was it, CRKT, where everybody was screaming for D2. So then they start putting blades out in D2, and then everybody's like, oh, I'm tired of D2. Well, you can't get tired with Civivi because they're, you know, you got N690, you got 14C28N. I mean, they're just all over the place with it. So,
well, they picked the 3 best value steels currently on the market. In fact, with the proper heat treat, these beat out LMAX, S35, S45. They will beat those with the right cryo treat. That's what's crazy. Nitro V, they did a testing. I was watching Cedric and Ada. It was performing above M390 at a 62 HRC cryo treat. I've never seen anything like it, while still being 4 times as tough. 4 times as tough. I don't know any other steel that can do that and be so cheap.
Yeah.
Is Civivi running it that way though?
No, they're running, I think it's between 59 and 61. Now, if it gets up to 61, that's very good.
I wish they'd just do 62 across the range.
That's pretty hard though for some. Like D2 at 62 is terrible.
Yes.
It's absolute
yeah,
garbage.
It's very
certain steels just don't hold up to the higher heat treats like that.
Yeah.
The higher HRCs, excuse me.
Something about the nitrogen is allowing for insane HRCs while still maintaining toughness. I saw a 64 HRC cryo heat treated, and the guy was hammering it into a steel pipe like that on the blade, no chipping. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like whamming on it. I've never seen anything like it.
With no spine damage either?
Nothing. No damage. I mean, he took it up to them and like microscoped it, and you can't even, you see a little bit
impressive.
of a fold, no chip, a little fold, and he just took it to a strap and went like that, and it was done. It was back.
Wow.
It was crazy.
What an age we live in.
Yeah, we live in this really cool era. I'm a chemist by trade, was my original trade. And so I'm like geeking out over all that stuff. So
I bet you're looking at the sheets and you're like, oh yes. Yeah.
He gets a sheet. We see his O face. Oh.
Oh God.
Oh, Jack,
man.
how's it going?
I
up
hope
there,
I don't
man?
Somebody work on a
don't
meme.
see- I hope I don't see an instant like a freezed image of myself.
Oh,
right there or
Jason's
something.
already
That'd be
working on it.
terrible.
Jason's
No.
already working on
Hey,
it.
Sam, do it.
Sorry, man.
Yes.
All right, Jack, what's going on, man? We haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing?
Yeah. Oh, the dog just came down to visit.
Oh, okay. We gotta see him. Oh, there's a cat too. Wait, we don't want to get him to fight here.
Suburban Hound.
Suburban Hound. What?
Yep.
Is he a Jack?
Jack Russell
He's the
Terrier.
producer.
Yeah.
Yep, the producer.
What's his name?
Is Chico.
Chico. Right on.
Yep.
Gary, what's your buddy's name?
It's Paxton.
That's Paxton.
Paxton.
I love
Named
those cat
after
stickers you
Bill
sent
Paxton,
me.
the late actor.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I love those stickers, the cat stickers you sent. Those are good. Those are hilarious. So, what'd you just put up there, Jason? You swapped knives on me.
I did.
Oh, I know what
have
that
this to
is.
be the insight.
That's the insight. Yes, it is. Is that the? Sorry, the screen's really small.
Is it
that red and
still
black?
worth buying?
We've got Red G10
Yeah.
and
Carbon
real
fiber,
carbon
right?
fiber. Yeah. And D2 for the blade. But every time that I see the Praxis, I'm really curious about the two of them, how they compare. I've never handled the Praxis, so
The blades look
It
similar-ish.
looks like the practice.
Yeah.
I think the Praxis has a little more belly. Just a
the
little
the
bit.
Praxis has finger grooves in the handle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And then it's got the Praxis also has a
Belly.
little bit of a ramp on it too, from the looks of it, where the Insight does not.
I
Right.
can't believe how like the finish on this is so good.
Yeah.
It makes me want to convert to a belt, always getting belt satin, just because of how good the this particular knife looks.
What are you swimming around up there, Rodney? What are you doing up there?
Well, this is the Carter Square that's been modded.
Okay.
You gotta put lights. You gotta put lights in front of you, bro. Like right now.
What did you?
I'm
now,
at
what
work.
exactly? What did you do to it?
Well, I put a hole in the blade
Yeah.
that you can see the light through, and then I modified the back spacer.
Okay.
I rounded all these squared, sharp corners off of it, so now it's called the rounded.
Beautiful.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's what I did
Right on.
so far. I got more to do, but I'm not done.
Are you planning on anodizing it?
No, I'm doing this for Berg Knife. I'm sure y'all have seen him in the comments. He's going to anostorm it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? He's gonna do it? Right on.
Yeah, he he don't want me to do anything to it. So he's talking about doing an anostorm on the frame, and then doing a 2-color, because I got the holes here that I put in the back spacer. I don't know if
Okay.
you can see them.
Yep.
He's going to do a 2-stage, so the holes will be one color, and the back space, the top of it will be a different color, so it'll have some contrast.
Okay.
And then the 2 scales will be anostormed, done by heat, not by electricity.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sort of like mine. The only difference on mine is mine does not have the spotty hole. I just did that right before I got on, and I'm getting ready. I don't know if you can see the pencil lines there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting ready to add some jimping to this, so it has I got the knife took it apart now. I don't want to cut myself, but I'm gonna add a thumb ramp, some jimping to the thumb ramp area.
Gotcha. Right on. Now
And
you're going to town with this stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been a machinist for 30 years.
Sure.
So, and while we're talking about this, anybody that is interested in getting some work done, hit me up. I feel like I'm a decent machinist. So, I mean, I've been doing it long enough. So,
I've been wanting to make a double integral multi-tool. So titanium framed integral multi-tool.
it can be done.
Yes, wow. I done the design. I'm working in the CAD design, but I don't think anyone could afford it.
I was gonna say.
A shop rate for an average machine shop, depending on where and who, you're talking between 85 and 125 an hour for prototype work.
I'm gonna guess that the prototype for that will be a $600 to $800 situation.
Yeah. And that's not even including material.
Yeah, exactly. It's only if you can solve certain engineering issues. Like I was able to design it in such a way that the titanium doesn't have to flex in any way while still having spring retention on the plier head. But it's tough.
Well, remember this, paper will hold still for anything. That's the machinist saying. Paper will, even the dumbest engineer thinks it'll work, but you can't make it.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. I work with engineers all the time and they're like, yeah, it can be done. See? And I'm like, yeah, you're not the one doing it.
Yeah. All you gotta do is just hold it here and clamp it there and do this and do that.
But there's some tool paths you cannot make.
Yeah.
That's why I have these.
All right, anybody else got something they want to show us? Somebody's got to have something, right? Oh, come on.
I gotta tell Jake from Ohio State here. You should be proud.
There it is.
This thing's actually is that the Farmer X?
Yes.
What?
Or no, the ALOX Pioneer.
Yeah, those Tech
Pioneer
those Tech P7s are the best clips.
It really is handy.
Made in the USA.
Yes, sir.
I love. That's why I'm going to get them in specifically for showcasing it, because there's so many Chinese knockoffs of that thing.
And I'm telling you, it's a waste of money on those. When I got that, the one that I have, I only have one. I just switch it from knife to knife, and it's like the black coated one from Rec. They're about an hour south of me, and I stopped in and seen that down by Jack there. But I was like, oh, I'll just buy some of the cheap ones you can get 5 for $5 on eBay.
Yeah.
And I keep it in my back pocket, and I sat on it, and the whole thing just squished down, and I couldn't get it out of my pocket. And, they're junk, and the holes are off centered, and they're terrible. They're not even worth the $5 I paid. Those Tech P7s are pretty slick.
I know you showed the Pioneer X. That's probably one of my favorite Victorinox models. I love that.
I can't keep this out of my pocket. Honest to God, it's so light that I put my Leatherman aside just because it's so convenient.
I've been tempted to get the Farmer X.
It's a good choice. I could send this. I could probably send around. I'd be willing to. This is a custom that I made.
Yeah,
and it's the compact, but instead of the corkscrew.
Let me see. Here, give me.
Give it here.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about dabbling and making my own. And
this is an easy conversion. This one you can do very easily yourself, and I can even do a video on showing how to do that.
Nice.
Yeah,
I've learned more about multi-tools in 2 days watching some of your videos.
I appreciate that. That really means a lot. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have enough time to make multi-tools for everybody. So it'd be nice if I could show people how to do it, and then they feel like
very helpful information.
Sure.
Not to mention, I love sticking it to Leatherman. They refuse to make certain setups, and that drives me crazy.
Well, you got 9 right here.
My teachers hated me, by the way.
Oh man, guys, I tell you what, we've been Hey, do you realize we've been going for an hour and a half?
No, I didn't even feel like it.
No, that's a crazy thing about these is they just fly, and that's what's awesome. Now I know when I told Jason when him and I were talking about it, because I know we're obviously this is not the entire BPEX pass around group. We're missing who are we missing? We're missing the Shredder and Brad and TPK. We will definitely. TPK. I would love to do this again. If you get some of those guys in, if some of you would be willing to join and come back and talk about. Dom can tell us how much he hates Leatherman. Jake can tell us how much he hates
don't need all that.
You don't need
it. I'm it's true of any company that does this. When you purposefully choose not to do what is better, for the sake purely of money is
Oh,
when
sure.
it starts
Oh,
getting
without a
frustrating.
doubt. Yeah. Oh, of course.
And the
It most
biggest
certainly does.
culprits, by the way, is Victorinox. Victorinox is the #1 culprit of this because there's models they could make with this combo tool, which they have in the compact, which basically gets rid of an entire layer. They could do a whole bunch of them, but they choose not to.
Right.
So, but they are the best.
Yeah.
But hey, y'all talked earlier about Civivi and all those. Another company that's killing it is Tucson.
In multi-tools, especially, like I saw a couple one-piece multi-tools from them that are really kind of good. Like they're really good.
Speaking of Tucson,
I've got a couple of them. They're thick and heavy in pocket, but they're well built.
Has anybody seen this pry bar from them guys? This thing's massive. It's Tucson.
Is it actually tie though? I saw it and I was like, is it really tie?
It is, except for the only thing that's not is the screws.
Right. Okay. That's still
as far
really,
as I know.
Really nice though.
But it's the only thing that sucks about this thing is the pocket clip. It's not really a one-hander. You got to kind of force it in a little bit. But yeah, it's seems to hold up pretty strong.
I did a no. I got a Tucson pry bar that I probably shouldn't have done it, but I did because I can. I attached a Vero pocket clip to it.
Dude, that's awesome.
So now
you have the
Tucson / Vero.
A 2-barrel.
That is the coolest thing I've seen ever, because that pocket clip gives you the 4mm driver.
Yeah, I got the clip.
That's genius.
The driver is in the clip, which Vero
is. That is cool.
I mean, it's so cool. And then I machined slots in the frame to hold the bits.
Oh wow!
And then of course it's the pry bar. If I can get it on screen.
Nice.
The 2 Vero. I like that, Dave. I like that.
Rodney, you and I will be talking a lot in the near future. We're gonna be doing some stuff.
Check out some of my vids, man. I mod knives all the time.
Love it.
It's a passion for me. I'm an easygoing guy. One thing y'all have to understand about me, and I'm sure I turn a lot of people off, is I love Jesus, and I occasionally talk about Jesus in my videos, and that's me, and I'm not going to change.
You gotta be you.
You gotta be you.
You gotta be you, man.
You gotta be you. You shouldn't change.
So this
for
is what the
else,
original Vero looks like. This is the mini version.
Yeah, I want one. I could never get one. I tried and tried.
There it was.
There it goes.
I thought Dom just threw it at him. Like, here you go.
I keep telling people about them, and then they gone, and then I'm like, like they just had a drop yesterday.
That you can't get the pry bars, but they have the clips online for $25.
They just did a drop of the Vero Fulcrums yesterday. I think they might still have some.
Well, I don't need one now.
Came up with something better. No, seriously, I think that design is really cool.
If Joseph watched this, no offense when I did this, I promise.
That's respect. No, he will take that in a positive sense. He will actually.
You got an awesome clip here, brother. I just made it work on my Tucson.
Yeah, I know Joseph. He loves seeing people like love on his work and also adapt of it. Like other people have been inspired by it, like Novel Fairy.
Somebody just gonna power up.
I thought Mario was coming through here in a minute. I'm like,
somebody just got a mushroom.
It's all okay. I mean, that's one side of everything. First of all, I want to say this: what's happening right here, and between Dom and Rodney and you guys are. This is what is so great about this whole group.
Yeah.
We're all meeting each other and talking and finding out interests, stuff like that. Sorry, I don't have my phone on mute. I gotta go pick somebody up here in a little bit. Everything about my phone is all Mario. I'm an old gamer from back in the day. I have a big Mario tattoo right here. On this side, I have the old Contra code. It's the Konami code.
Nice.
So it's all everything about my kids are all into Mario. We have every Mario system. All the entertainment systems. We have all the different Mario games. So yeah,
That's who
everything
was
on my
getting the
phone.
mushroom.
That was funny. I was expecting Mario to come bouncing across the screen. Your lip was like,
What's
whoa.
what's the contra code? I want to hear the contra code.
Up, down, left, right, A, B,
Damn
select,
right.
start.
Nice.
It's all. I don't want to like flat, but
You know,
it's
it's funny,
all.
the
It's
whole
all
reason
big
this-
star down in there.
You know, Jake,
Yeah.
what's
That's great.
is gaming is why I'm here, because I needed something to get rid of the gaming addiction. And so I went back to multi-tools and knives and
Katie,
modding.
you see
And that's why I'm
Katie,
here.
she's like,
Yeah, I did.
Did you do the
play
same
all the
thing?
games.
Yes.
I mean, it was helpful to me because I was in deep. I was in deep with gaming. I was like,
There's a
not
computer
healthy.
right there. There's a computer right there.
I have such an addictive personality. I had to go completely cold turkey. I didn't touch a game for 2 years.
I love that computer though. I love that build, man. That looks so cool.
David also has a custom keyboard.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
speaking of metal work,
nice.
a friend of mine who's also a machinist in France, he showed me this community of people who do custom keys that are milled out in different materials and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I watched a single key in auction go for $3,500. I've never seen anything like
Whoa.
that. I was like,
You're talking like house key, right?
no, I'm talking about keyboard
like-
key,
Key.
Like letter A
Like-
kind of deal.
like letter A.
No.
Like
I
Yeah,
literally,
like
literally one of these.
Was it made out of like titanium Damascus and
No.
like
It was
anodized and
It
everything?
was like nothing I'd ever seen. It was like inlaid gold scroll work. It was
Oh,
insane.
wow.
That's a bit
Dang.
excessive.
Wow.
Well, there you
No,
go,
I
David.
mean, think about it. There's
Go
that in
shopping.
your life
They
community.
have diamonds around it and everything.
I mean,
Yeah.
I need to
that
make a whole
keyboard's expensive.
keyboard.
Hey JB, I had to sit there and think the same thing for a second.
I did. I was like, key. Wait, he's talking about it. I'm like, wow, really? And then he said, no, computer key. And I'm like,
Is that possible? Yeah.
Well, no, some keyboard you can get a keyboard with just stock for $3,000 to $4,000.
oh
Just
yeah,
a single
Yeah.
keyboard.
yeah.
For sure.
Like what?
The super
This-
Whamadine super gamer.
This alone was about $600.
I believe
With
that.
Yikes.
everything in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the feedback. If you are playing all
Yeah.
the time, the feedback feeling is like what it's like. It's this. It's this. It's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That's what it is. It's the difference between a cheap knife and that Vero when you flick a Vero for the very first time and you hit that backflip and you go wham.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got to
Are you out,
customize
Jake?
everything
What's
I
up,
wanted.
Jake?
You
Yeah,
gotta
look,
go.
I don't want to interrupt. You guys can keep going or whatever, but
Go ahead,
this
Jake.
has been super cool. Exactly what I said. This is the point of like this group of all of us being able to talk, and like I said, we were missing a handful of them. So I'm sure we'll do this again and again, and I'll.
Oh,
certainly come
I hope
back,
so.
but
I hope you guys
Yeah.
will be willing to do
I
it.
do.
Yeah,
I
sure.
gotta go. I gotta go pick
Absolutely.
somebody up. So
Bye, Jake.
very
So
cool,
nice
you guys.
meeting you,
Take
Jake.
care,
God
man.
bless
This
you.
was really really cool.
Thank you very
Yeah, have a
much,
good one,
Jake.
Jake.
Glad to see you here,
Be
man.
Take care,
safe, Jake.
State Farm.
State Farm.
Leave it to John.
Uh-huh.
Leave it to John.
So I just
Oh,
noticed something. I made an observation.
What's
If we
up?
all look at Mark Kaufman's
Yeah.
table over there,
Yeah.
he has a Dolica over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have.
Everyone picked on me
He
for
gets
the
rid of it.
Evitech.
have-
Oh no, but
That's a
This
collector. Are
is-
you kidding?
this
JB's
is
like, I got one.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
got
collector,
one.
bro.
Just so you know, Dollar General has stopped making the Dolica. They are no longer
Right.
being made.
What, Rodney? Oh, you're out. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Really? Did they really?
Yes, I bought.
terrible.
I sent about 15 or 20 of them to Kiefer.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
bought the last ones they had at my store. I went to like 10 different Dollar Generals around my area, Dollar Trees, and they're gone.
Oh my god, I feel so sorry for you and all that gas you spent to get this one knife. Like
Yeah.
opening this thing, I can just hear the metal shearing off.
See, but the thing about the Dolica is not about the knife at all.
No,
It's
Oh,
about
no.
the it's about the camaraderie.
it's about this. It's about this right here.
Yeah.
And
So
that's, I mean,
I didn't waste any gas. It was a pleasure.
and that's just it. That's just it. Yes, we all know. We all know this thing. We know. We know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's
but
got to
I-
have one
this-
of those.
I just can't.
This
I can't
is
imagine
what it's
the
about.
lady thought
Egg.
when you checked out with 50 of these, and she's like, "This dude, what is wrong
This
with him?"
dude needs has a problem.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see the last Nick Shabazz upload of the terrible knives?
haven't
love
yet.
those
Oh,
videos.
yeah.
I love those videos. Those are
You gotta
great
watch
videos.
that. It's hilarious.
So
man.
wonderful.
I have not
watched-
seen the last one.
I watched
It's a good
Nick
one.
Shabazz. I watched Shabazz this morning on a knife I'm wanting, the rock jumper. And boy, he was ragging out VG10.
Really?
VG10 isn't that bad. I love it. I love this stuff.
I like
It used to
VG10.
be a
VG10
super
is great.
steel.
It's wonderful.
It's just like
V2
anything
used
else
to
when
be a
it's done
super
right. It's a
steel.
great
Heat
steel.
treat. Heat
Yeah.
treat.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have
heat
a
treat,
bad
yeah.
heat treat.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how good the steel is.
Exactly. That there again. I mean, you'll hear so many people say 440C is a fantastic steel when it's done right.
Yes.
Exactly.
It is.
So is 420.
Yeah.
I've been really
so
enjoying
Buck's
the
420HC.
CJRD
Buck's
one.
420HC is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The heat treat on the
Yes.
420HC from Buck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The best
Really
420 you'll get.
I like
the
4D.
CGR bait steel that.
Oh,
they've
you
made
have
is
one of those?
So
I'm
good.
so jealous. Is that a
But-
Van X?
No,
What?
it's the 4V.
Oh,
I didn't get the Van X. I got the 4V.
You got to get the
Oh,
Van X,
there.
man.
I see that.
Got to get the Van X. 4V sounds good too, honestly.
It's not. This thing's a
Hey,
laser beam.
there's
His geometry is insane.
He's one of my favorite custom knife makers. His attention to detail on the steel is like
Alex Steingraber. So good.
I don't like the brand, the look of it, but there's a Steadymon. Steadymon, is that how you say it?
Sure.
Steedman?
Steadymon.
Stedman?
Stedman?
It's Steadymon. Stedemon. Steadmon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
all right.
they got
Doesn't matter
one.
how many times you say it.
No. I'm just making sure he says it right.
Okay. Well. Okay. They got a Van X version. The knife itself is ugly, but it's in Van X and it's on sale on White Mountain right now for not too much.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh.
If you like
the
Van
model?
X.
Do you remember the model?
No, but I can send you a link when we're done here.
Okay.
Van X
Yeah.
is an amazing
It's a
steel.
real long, funky one.
Okay.
It's a big one.
Kind of like the hippocampus or hippocampy. That one I just looked at from Kubi. That was a crazy.
It looks
That was
sort of like
crazy little knife.
it looks like a knock, NOC style knife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I
Right
got
on.
a question for Rodney real quick.
Yeah.
Have you done any modified wrench knives? Like anybody like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Where you
like a
file
forged
down-
knife. Like you're talking like
a forged knife out of say like a Craftsman or something.
No, I've modified some. I've done some file knives myself, but I haven't made any tooling as far as wrenches or vice grips or Craftsman wrenches or nothing.
The reason I mention that is because I'm sure everybody knows from Metal Complex, someone custom made him a scalpel out of like a out of a rod or something from an engine.
Carbon steel.
Yeah, his
Keeper
inbox.
did
tool.
that.
Yeah.
He religiously opens up his boxes with that thing. I just think it's hilarious. But
That's great.
anyways, I was just curious. I thought those things were pretty cool.
The man behind the Dalek is the one who gave that to him.
Kiefer was the one that did it, right?
Yeah, Kiefer.
Okay. Very
I got a
cool.
question for everyone here.
Yeah.
And it was sort of a starts of a conversation I had with Blue Collar EDC. It's a good friend of mine. And he noticed that there's a real issue in the knife community that sort of is for the layman. When you go and they show you a knife, they don't understand how big it is. And so we use things like the Rat 1, Rat 2, Paramilitary 1, Paramilitary 2, Paramilitary 3, right?
Okay.
So he's like, okay, what if we could, create some sort of uniform measurement that people could get access to that would make it easier. So my question for you guys is, if we were going to pick a group of knives or something that people could easily get as a reference point, which one would you guys pick, or multiple knives, I guess?
A beer can. Everybody knows how big
That's actually a good one.
Yeah.
I think that my worry is like it's a little thick, so it may, when you're looking down with a camera or whatever, it may distort it a little bit.
Right.
So
Good
are you
idea,
talking,
though. I like
are you
that
talking
idea, though.
are you talking about knife or just any object?
Any
Where
I think it
you're-
could
object,
be
I
any
think.
object.
Okay.
I think it could be
Okay.
any object. I just think
$1 bill.
Yeah, a dollar
bill-
bill
I
is
think
a
a dollar
good
bill
one. A
is a
dollar
good
bill is a good one.
Pencil.
I don't know.
And
Unsharpened
let's
pencil.
see. Somebody used to, yeah, an unsharpened pencil wouldn't be bad. Somebody
Or
used
even
to
a
use a
double
dollar
A.
bill. Who used
I like
to
the
use a
dollar
dollar
bill a lot.
bill?
Or a Sharpie marker.
Nick Shabazz,
Yeah,
I think, do
Sharpie.
it.
Yeah,
That's a,
Sharpie's pretty universal.
yeah.
Sharpie.
Yeah, Nick's
Yeah.
used a quarter as well.
My next
Quarter.
video, I'm going to use a $1 bill.
I like the.
Somebody-
You know why? You could say it's between his face and the end, and you can like point to a spot, so people can actually
True.
like take it and they can
Yeah.
do like a
Right.
little measurement.
John, was it jet fuel? Did jet fuel used to do a dollar bill?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Somebody
Yeah.
that was in our little, when we started out, was in our little group that we had. Somebody used a dollar bill, and that's actually a really good idea.
I got it. Here's the product, right? It's clear. It's a clear dollar bill, the same size as a dollar bill, with measurement marks as a grid built into the back. So you could put it up against a knife, but it folds in your wallet like a piece of dollar bill. So it can bifold.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
a ruler. You can use
That's
for knives.
good. That's a good idea.
I think,
That
but you
is
could
really
sell them
good
for like
idea.
$5 because they're cheap.
Right.
Because you can use like a transparency film. In fact, I'm gonna print one off tonight.
I was gonna say, I think
Oh, we could get it to print it. You
I
can
have
print
a
it.
feeling. I feel a feeling. Dom just used us all for something. He's gonna next time we see Dom, he's gonna be like, "What are you guys talking about?" Huh?
Printing money. I'm not printing money.
I have a lot of ideas and no willpower to make them come to fruition.
I'm a great
Somebody
idea
uses,
guy. I'm a great idea guy. I just suck at following through.
Yeah,
Somebody
exactly. I
uses
have the same problem.
quarters.
Yeah.
Quarters work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think beers, blades, and gear uses $1 in all his videos.
Does he?
It's a small channel. You probably haven't heard of it.
Oh no, I know him. I'm trying to think. Does he?
Dollar bill.
Who's the channel that uses quarters? He does it like for weight and size.
That's Blade Banner.
Oh,
Blade Banner does it for weight.
okay.
Okay, right. Blade Banner.
The only problem with
thought that
quarters
was
they're round,
There-
so sticking them next to each other, it's not as easy to visualize.
There's one
I like
YouTuber
the
that
dollar.
used to weigh the knives and he'd put batteries as the weight of the knife as well.
I think David has done that too, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Didn't David do that
I've
as
seen
well?
somebody doing that.
Yeah.
I use bullets.
Blade,
one
is it
time.
blade beater or no?
Blade Banter.
Banter.
Banter? Is it
Blade
banter?
Banter. Sorry, I keep
Okay.
saying David. We have David right here. I apologize for that.
Where-
Blade Banter. That would be the best one.
The man who made the
Dollar bill.
Solaris.
Yes.
Here's a
Yes.
hey, here's a crazy idea, but what about just like a 6-inch scale?
I mean,
No, I mean that's fine, but I
Most
think
sellers.
what if we could take that and make it so that it fits in a wallet? But the problem with a
Well-
credit card is it's not long enough. You kind of need a
Right.
double credit card.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah.
definitely has to be plastic to be folded up, but I keep this in my little journal that I carry in my back.
That's
This is my
nice.
wallet.
Nice.
You have
I
one of those
carry- I carry a
Lockbee
pen.
journals.
Yeah, I carry a pen, a ruler, a knife, and then it's got all my stuff inside. So, of course, I'm a 250-pound guy, so it disappears.
Yeah, I can't tell you. I have become a leather addict. This is my real problem. I have like so many leather wallets, organizers right now. I just can't stop myself. Like I got sent this from Crater Leather, and this is the Sabenza of leather. It's the craziest thing. I've
wow.
never seen anybody. He sands burnishes again down to 3600 grit. You can't even tell the layers of leather by the end of it. It's excessive.
It's
But yeah.
excessive. But it
You
looks
can do
good.
that with any field. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Leather craft
Right,
knives.
right.
There's always the levels.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Without a doubt.
My current problem is 2 sons.
Let me
What,
guess,
like the
Rodney.
car?
Do you like 2 sons?
Yeah, I got
Do
close to
you have a
200 of
couple?
them.
Down
You got a
there.
couple?
Oh, that Sabenza's beautiful.
Almost 200 of them.
Dang. Which one is that?
The lunar landing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The one that I won as
I'm trying-
the
Oh, that's right.
the Sabenza
That's
leather.
beautiful.
That's nice.
I want the bigger Chris Reeves. I want to see if I can get a trade for this.
Yeah, I got the small just because of knife laws here, but at the same time, I should have just stuck with the large.
So yeah,
I'm sad about it.
This was an impulse buy. This is the only knife I've ever regretted buying.
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
I technically got paid to own this knife if I like think about it. So that was kind of cool.
Well, that's always cool.
Yeah.
Which one was that you were holding up?
The
What's
lunar
up?
landing small spin.
That one
Oh,
there.
No, his.
Beautiful.
The
No, this
black
is the
blade
demo.
gear.
This is the Billy Vaughn demo from
Oh, okay.
BPEX gear. So they made
Oh, yeah,
250 of it. I didn't know it was going to be so exclusive, or I never would have bought it. If I knew there was only going to be 250 of these, I never would have purchased it. Like, because I
Why
don't
is
like
that?
I don't like shell queens. This is a beautiful titanium M390 that was designed in collaboration with a special forces operative that worked overseas. It even has this crazy thing in the back. So check this. This is on bearings. I have no idea why.
Oh, nice.
And it actually has a I don't know why there's a lock bar insert on this particular part of this tool, but it is beautiful. It's made by Lion Steel. But the one thing I don't like about it is you can see right there, you have to really force the flipper bar. But like, look at the stuff they've done with this thing. It's so excessive.
That's sick.
They
Man,
black
Lion
washed
Steel
it.
makes great knives.
Yeah, they DLC'd it and then they sanded it again. So it has
That's
this
an
really
incredible
beautiful finish.
marlin spike on the back end, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That
it's
is
beautiful.
so awesome.
Jody looks like he's in
JB's
love right
gotta
now.
get
No, I'm thinking, yeah, I get the whole marlin spike idea, but I'm like, yeah, that
and the
thing
glass.
has one intended purpose and one intended purpose only.
It was designed for somebody to kill somebody.
Yes,
That's
it was
what this
designed to
designed
go in
for.
somebody's ear hole. That's what that was designed for.
This
my
is
God.
not that. This is not
All
my
right,
kind of
we're
knife.
gonna
Like,
get cut
I mean,
off.
seriously, that's what that was
Corn on the
designed
cobs.
for.
Perfect.
that's
call
why
those-
he designed it.
That's a
It's
tactical
a combat
Q-tip.
knife.
Right, there you go. That is a good way to put it. That is a good way to put it. A tactical Q-tip.
And that's
like
why I
that.
don't want it. If I get caught with that knife in my pocket anywhere,
Yeah.
Right.
it does not assist it, but there's no way I'm getting away with whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Send it
Here
to
in
me.
Texas,
There's
we
no
can carry
talking
almost
yourself
any
out of that
product.
one.
There's no way I can get out of that situation. What's up,
Hey
Rodney?
Dom, I want it.
Yeah, hand it over.
I'll tell you what, Rodney, I will give it to you for work. I'll trade it in work hours.
We can work something out.
There you go.
There you go.
Wheeling and
There it
dealing.
is.
That's what we're here for. Guys, I have to tell you, I think I'm going to have to call this one for today, but I am so thankful that every single one of you decided to come on and do this. And we definitely need to do it again if you guys would be willing. This is a lot.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
Absolutely.
fun.
100%.
And
Anytime.
100%.
also have
I
to
do
say
a-
thank you, of course, to Dave and to Jake, who are no longer with us, for joining us today as well. What was up, Dom?
No, it's just you guys can always tell me to shut up. I'm an Irish Italian. I talk nonstop. So feel free to smack me down and tell me to shut up.
Hey, you know
Is
Anytime
there a
what?
you want,
smack
I'm
button
cool
on
with
here?
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, where's the
But see, that's why I like doing these, is because you guys talk and I don't have to.
Hey, I want to say a big thank you to JB and to Jason for getting this thing started.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
You're welcome.
yes. Thank you very much, Jason, for helping me out and making sure I had everybody's info and all that good stuff. And I really do appreciate it. I hope everybody that watches this, listens to it, enjoys the kind of banter back and forth. I think these are really. I hope we maybe educated somebody on something. We know Dom has a love-hate with Leatherman, or he just hates him, or whatever the case.
I'm a love
but
hate.
there you
Yeah,
go.
it's a love
I'm
hate.
with you. CRKT, man. I'm right there with you.
I
I'm right
think
there
I
with
think
you.
when you do something bad, you insult the person who's originally invented it. It'd be like if Chris Reeves did it to his son,
yeah.
and then the son did a terrible job. Like, can you imagine how insulting it would be to Chris
Right.
Reeves? You know what I mean?
That's
That's what
very
it feels like.
true.
Yes. Yeah, I get that. Definitely. But Jack, thank you so
Yes.
much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Rodney,
My pleasure.
you as well. Thank you so much. Gary, always a pleasure, my friend. Dom, it was very nice to meet you.
It's very nice.
Maybe we could do this more one-on-one and you can teach me about multi-tools. I'd love that. I'm not a big multi-tool
Do you
guy.
have that much time?
He's asking
Need a
you
whole
for
weekend.
date.
You know what's funny
He's
though? I
only
gotta
one of our
say,
tool guys.
Yeah.
the last thing I will say, and don't Ben is awesome. I hope we can get Ben on here. I'll try to convince him.
Okay.
But I think this is the knife that could change my mind about multi-tools. I think I might stop carrying a multi-tool because of this exact knife in this exact shape.
That's big
because
words.
it is
Big
because
words.
I've never had a sub 3-inch knife I actually liked. Never.
And it's all because of the handle.
That's fair enough.
It's because of the hand. Exactly right. It's exactly right. It's because this is real, and that's Demko for you. He's like, I'm not sacrificing handle. Fuck shit.
Show it in the closed position though. That's the only thing.
Oh
that
yeah,
makes me-
So
Yeah.
but what's
Yeah.
surprising is it's here. Let me show the compare. Let me try to put them.
Yeah.
So you see how much there's a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
You really
Yeah.
can play with the blades. Anyway, thank you.
John.
Yes, sir.
John. You had to bring up the hula picture, didn't you? No,
I didn't have to.
No, I know you didn't have to.
My email for the hula
it was
picture
my
today
pleasure.
is
Hey, if you want
send
one,
it around.
if you want one, all you got to do is message me, man. I'll send you one. I've got plenty more here.
Now just send me a digital copy so I can make it my little image, and I'll get rid of
Oh,
my. I'll just put
yay.
audio and just got a picture of you.
Let's see. Oh, David,
I think you
yeah,
should work it
I
into your
think-
logo somehow.
David
Somehow
is-
there's got to be there's a logo there just
You
screaming.
know what
to
you
be
need
let
to
out
do
of
is
that picture.
just perch yourself on top of the bird and just be on the bird's shoulder. And there you go.
me in a hula skirt, rodeo riding a cardinal.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it right there.
Jason's
it
already,
happen,
Jason just made it, so I don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
Britt-
it.
Britt-
Taking down notes right now. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Replace the bull with the Spider Copera 3. So
No,
it's like-
no. The cardinal. It'd have to be a cardinal. John,
Okay, fair
thank
enough.
you very much, brother. It's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. I'm sure I'll talk to several of you probably later on today. I wouldn't be surprised because we're only in about 28 chat groups together. So, but anyway, thank you, John. I greatly appreciate you being
And
here.
I'm
man.
enjoying my one of my newfound.
Oh
favorite
yeah,
EDCs.
as a matter of fact, we were talking about that last night, weren't we?
Yes, sir.
Katie, David, thank you guys so much. It's always a pleasure. It's awesome to see you guys doing this together, and I greatly appreciate you guys showing up.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks you.
It's very nice meeting everyone. Truly.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
cool.
definitely.
Put a name to face. It's always cool.
And Mark,
So
thank you
nice,
as well.
sorry.
Thank you for being here. It's
Thank you
very-
so much for having me. I'm so sorry I was so silent for the beginning of it,
Oh, I
but
get
I
it, no
had a
worries.
baby sleeping on my shoulder.
Hey, do what you got to do, man. I appreciate you being here and
Oh,
joining
yeah.
in on the conversation. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.
Hey,
And
I
of
got
course,
I got
What?
a shameless plug real quick.
okay.
For everybody who doesn't know, on your channels, I'm doing in my eyes, a pretty big giveaway right now.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I reached 750. So if y'all can share it or tell anybody, or you want to enter,
yeah.
it's open
Absolutely.
to
And that's-
channels.
Absolutely.
Y'all
Yep,
enter
for
it.
sure.
It's open
Will
to
do.
everyone. So
I'll share it on my community page, Rodney.
And
Awesome.
that I can tell you because I had a pretty big one that didn't go well. That is how you make it work. You got to have people help you by spreading that word. That's the only way the algorithm gets bypassed. You have to have that. So
Yeah.
we'll help you out, Rodney.
You
I
betcha.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
And Jason, of course, thank you very much for helping me get everything set up and getting all the cats in one place. And it's always a pleasure, my friend. And just as a quick, just thank you everything that you've helped me out with as well. It's always appreciated. Okay, real quick. How many of you all have logos or intros made by Jason?
I do.
Hello.
Ian, right here.
There you go. So thank you very much, my friend. Thank you all. Like I said, Dave as well from Dave Likes Knives and Jake from Ohio State. Thank them as well for joining us. Guys, it's been an absolute.
Absolutely.
You guys take
Oh,
care.
yeah.
Have a fantastic rest of your weekend.
Big Red, have
God
a blessed
bless.
day.